All right, Coach, tough loss, but we were able to take one set there. Just give me your overall thoughts on this one.
I think that we played better than we did last week. I think that we have some stats that showed up that we were missing last week as well. And so I'm happy with how we competed. But obviously, we want to win. We know that we're still in the fight for a playoff spot. And so we've got to kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit and try to find a way to get our outsides hitting a more efficient number. That's going to be the big goal for this week.
Adora, tell me what it was like there after that second set. Putting your back against the wall, and that was a close third set right there.
Yeah, we need to be in a system more to set up our offense a little bit more better matchup for us. And so we just dialed in from the first touch, and then on the service line we kind of cleaned it up, which set us up for a big run.
You mentioned still in contention the playoff spot right there, 7-12 overall. Just what is the biggest difference, would you guys say, is from the last time we talked back, the first time you guys faced the Vibe versus the time now about 3 months later?
Oh, from January?
From the last time you played the Vibe.
The last time we played them, we did not put up a good showing. We went on the road. We got swept on the road. We've gone 5 with them twice. And so I think this is just another testament to how our team continues to try to grow and get better. But every week, every team is a different matchup. And we're at the point in the season where you're facing teams for the 3rd and 4th time, and you kind of know each other really well. And so for us, I think it's continuously the same picture of get better every week, try to find something that we can improve on, no matter who we're playing.
Yeah, speaking of which, you guys had quite the test recently, going on quite the road trip. What's it been like coming back after being on the road for so long to be back in Orlando now for a few?
Yeah, people are getting tired. I mean, like, we're trying to get different lineups to come up and try and help the team out in every way we can. We do have a deep bench, and we don't have much time to practice, so but that's always tough too.
Skylar, what's it been like for you coming into this? Like, what's your mindset going into that 4th set? Now it's like, all right, we got one.
For sure, it's been awesome, like being a part of this team. But I think that, we won 1 set. We think we can take another one off. So just continue to do the same things that we did in the 3rd set that went well, to continue to do that in the 4th. And we didn't come up with it today, but next match.
How is this team different from your first match versus right now?
That's a good question. I think that we're trying to play at a more mature level. I think the last few matches we've not been as reactive to points. We're kind of trying to see the big picture, but it's growing pains for us a little bit. I think some teams did it early on in the season. I think we're going through it right now, and it's just going to make us better and tougher on this last stretch of the season.
Getting a chance to, now that the season's about 3 months on, that first match, that although what's it been like now seeing the environments in this league over the course of this season as it's gone on?
Yeah, they're doing more scouting. There's more video to see other teams where they're at. What we're dealing with right now is not the best in our advantage point, but teams are getting better. The season's getting longer, and so you have to do your homework also. So,
what about from an environment standpoint, just in terms of the crowds?
Tonight was great. Like, I have to give a shout out to our front office and Orlando for showing up, especially on our CBS game. I think it was huge to have a good crowd here, and I think it gave us a lot of momentum in the first set and the 3rd set. We had opportunities in the first to try to close that one out, but the 3rd set, the crowd really came through, and it makes a difference. They can speak to it a little bit more than me as the coach on the sideline, but I think when the crowd gets behind your back, it makes you want to swing a little bit harder, go for that ball, and I think tonight felt pretty good out there.
Yeah, we love our fans. We love how energetic they make us feel, and to help us keep pushing.
Yeah, the fans are great, and just love the energy. It's been cool having people support us.
You mentioned that you're still in contention for a playoff spot. What do you think this team needs to do from now until the end of the regular season in order to get that spot?
I think we've got to find a way to get that third set mentality that we had consistently. And we need to win the series against Columbus, which we have the opportunity to next Friday. We need to win the series against San Diego, win the series against Vegas. But it's really going to take us improving our offense. I think I've said that for the last couple matches now, and so that's why you saw us go to Carly Graham tonight to try to get a different mix in there. And I thought she did a wonderful job of finding the middles and China over there on the opposite, and you know, trying to find these guys too. Didn't always go our way, but we're going to continue to try to build off of that and find us a little bit higher hitting percentage when we take the floor next week.
Yeah, what do you learn from a match like this that you take with you going all of you?
It's a good experienced team. I mean, they've got a lot of weapons just like we do. Just keep one foot in front of the other and keep stepping and keep being aggressive. It's a good league, good competition.
I'll just add, I think we continue to learn that we can rely on our block and defense. I think Atlanta is hitting pretty close to 300 on the season, and so we shut them down again. I think for a couple sets we had Leah closer to 200, and we contained their middles pretty well, along with Lekator, one of her lower numbers over the last few weeks. And so we can rely on that, but we got to just continue learning that offense wins games too, and so we've got to score more points.
All right, awesome. Well, best of luck the rest of the way, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks.